What's up? It's your girl Deanna, and welcome back to another kitchen vlog. We are in my kitchen. Listen, I have a few family members coming over while we trim the tree this evening, so I wanted to make something quick, inexpensive, and easy, where a little goes a long way. So we're gonna make some guacamole and we're gonna make some turkey enchiladas. So if this is something that you want to see in the vlog in the kitchen, keep watching. So, what are we doing? Making guacamole. So, I've already split them all. I cut up my red onions and tomatoes, and my husband forgot to get a jalapeno, but that's okay. We can put some chili flakes in there if we want a little bit of heat. I always keep one extra just in case like I over season or something happens and you need a little bit more in there. I always don't put them all in there. And then sometimes you want a little bit of smoothness with a little bit of chunkiness, so I'll do that as well. So we have some garlic powder, we have our onion powder. While that's coming out, we're gonna put a little bit of Tony's Creole seasoning, not too much. Sprinkle in. I like to do a little of both, a little lemon and a little bit of lime, not too much. This lime is really good and juicy. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. So now that we have all of our ingredients in there, you guys, and you can make guacamole. Some people get really fancy with it and they put cheese in it, different types of cheeses, white cheeses, cojita cheese. They'll put corn in it. I've seen it done a few different ways. You can put sour cream in it if you want to stretch it, but this is super easy. Kind of smooth it out and then taste it, and if you feel like it needs anything else, this is when you begin to add. I don't like my guacamole overly tomatoey, even though I like tomatoes. I don't want too much in there. So, and then also when you cut up your tomatoes, I know I didn't show that. I had the Roman tomatoes, which are these. You want to make sure you're not getting the juicy part of it, like the seeds. So you want to make sure when you cut it, make it dry as possible. People add the guacamole packs. You are able to do that. That's another form of flavor and seasoning as well. You can definitely do that. I definitely highly recommend the McCormick one. If you ever see the McCormick one, that is a good guacamole packet. I know there's a few out there and I've tried a few and some of them are not some of them are not good. So let's kind of give this a taste. It's good. It needs a little more lime juice. So like I said, you can add just a little bit, like even if you want to pour it in the cap, a little bit of red pepper flakes to give it a little heat. Try it out first, and if you want more, you can add as you go. We're also gonna make enchilada pie as well. We're just making two medium pans or two small pans of enchilada pie, and we have some guacamole and chips and some sour cream. Alrighty, now I can add in the rest of the avocado. Let's talk avocados, guys. My favorite place to get avocados for some reason is Sprouts. Now my husband is on the side of the house, that's one. But my husband did go to Smart and Final. They have really good produce as well, so these avocados are really good. I can eat an avocado just like this, plain. I love avocados. I like them when they're nice and creamy. And to me, Sprouts is like the #1 place to me that has the best avocados. Do you want to try it? I have a chip.
No.
You don't? Okay. That's good. It's nice and creamy.
Try the refrigerator water.
It's cool. Alrighty, so now we're gonna move on to the second thing that we're making, which is some enchiladas for our party. Enchiladas can go a long way when you're having a party, whether it's a large party or a small party. A lot of people tend to do more of the pie when it's a large party. If you have time to roll them, you can. But since we made turkey, we took the rest of our turkey from Thanksgiving and I made turkey enchiladas this time, and I rolled those. This time we're gonna make pie. So I'm gonna make 2 small pans of enchilada pie. And listen, it's almost like making when you make your tacos on your Taco Tuesday. For me, my special ingredient when I make tacos, especially because this is ground turkey, is cilantro. It does something to the meat that is so good, y'all. So good. So we put that ground turkey in there. We're gonna let it cook down for just a moment before we start to smash it up. Now, another thing that I would do is, if you want to add more flavor, if you have a can of paste picante sauce or any type of chunky salsa, pour a little bit of that in there. Just a little gem. And when I tell you it, and this is for tacos and for your enchiladas. And then you're just gonna season it the same way. The only thing you're not adding, and you could buy the enchilada packet from the store, or you can use a taco packet. But if you happen to see an enchilada packet, you can use an enchilada packet, or you can season it. The secret to the taco seasoning or enchilada seasoning is actually cumin. If you put a little bit of cumin in there and put all of your seasonings in there, your garlic, your Tony's, your Lori's seasoning, your black pepper and things like that, and add a little bit of cumin, it'll do the trick whenever you do not have a pack of taco seasoning. Another cool thing I like about making enchilada pie versus rolled enchiladas is that when you use the pie, you do not have to cook the tortilla shells. You just dip them in the sauce and go. When you roll them, I tend to cook them first with a little bit of grease, flip them on both sides, and then you roll them up. But when you make enchilada pie, you do not have to do that. You just dip and go. We're just gonna season this very heavy the first time around, and I have to see how many pounds of ground turkey this is. I'll go back and look at it in a second because I know it's a few pounds. It's the big one. I'm not a big fan of the turkeys that come in the roll. For some reason, I just feel like it's different. Do y'all feel that way? So another trick that I use, because I don't like to cook with a lot of salt, is Lori's. Over the years, Lori's used to be good with, they say no MSG or they say no salt, but Lori's can be very salty. So if you want to amplify your food without using actual salt, use a little bit of Lori's. Just a little bit, guys. And that's it. A little bit of ground cumin here, not too much. Cumin is very, very strong. Don't put too much cumin up in there, okay? I love foil pans whenever you're having a party or hosting, because listen, who wants to do all that cleaning up, especially after you had a good old time? So foil pans are always the way to go. You can pick these up at Dollar Tree. If you host a lot, Costco's, Smart and Final, if you want to go in bulk. If you want the sturdier ones, these are from Costco. They normally come in a bag and you get a lot in a bag, and we have a lot of them. Sometimes you are able to reuse them. I feel like the ones at Dollar Tree, they're very flimsy. Okay, our ground turkey smells so good, you guys. It is done. We're going to continue to kind of grind it up as much as possible, and then this is when you taste it to see if you need anything else. Oh my God, it's perfect. You can get a fork. That little bit of cumin that I was telling you guys about, it definitely takes your turkey to another level, and you do not need a lot. Be careful, blow.
Oh my gosh, the fork is steaming.
I'm gonna rinse this off while you try that.
That's good.
All right, so now we did have to do a little straining. I don't want it super wet. I've strained the meat. We have the La Palmas enchilada sauce. I do use green and red and mix them together. So what I'm gonna do is pour a little bit of the red sauce in there. We're gonna mix it up. We have our green sauce. Gonna pour it in the pan. And we have 2 cans of the red sauce. Las Palmas. Let's get to layering. Now listen, I love to shred my own cheese, but we're gonna take a little bit of the easy route. We have our tortilla shells right here, and remember I said they do not have to be cooked. I'm gonna take them, dip them, have that pan close, so we're just dipping in the red sauce, and then you can definitely overlay these in your pan. We can put one more right here, especially because this is the bottom. Alrighty, so now we're gonna take our meat and we're gonna just spread it evenly. Wanna take all of our cheese, and you just wanna repeat. Okay, you guys, we are at the top. You do not put meat at the top. You put your last layer of tortilla shells, then you cover it. You want to take some olives. You want to cut your oven on to 375 and just drizzle a little bit, because we have to make another pan, a little bit of that sauce. And that is enchilada pie. We're gonna cover it and put it in the oven.